Hello drivers, welcome back to another quick tip tutorial video. In this one we will show you how to get a true 900-degree feel out of your Logitech or other brand steering wheel that utilizes a full 900-degree rotation. If you are coming from another driving simulator and playing Forza Horizon 5 for the first time, you might find that your steering controls don't feel exactly right, maybe a little too touchy or sensitive around the center, and this is causing you to constantly overcorrect, veering back and forth to keep your car tracking on a straight line. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your expensive steering wheel, at least not in this case. There are just a few settings we need to check and make sure that they are set correctly. But first, let's go for a drive with the default settings and see how she feels. I can already feel a little bit of twitchiness here as I veer back and forth. Every time I turn the steering wheel, the front end of the car kind of leads the steering wheel a little bit. It kind of gets away from me. And very little inputs needed to get the car to turn. My character's hand in the actual game are moving quicker than my hands on my steering wheel here at home. It's not terrible, it just feels very arcade-like. Some people may actually like to play this game with this sensitivity. It does feel okay, but if you're looking for a more realistic feel, if you're into more of a simulator feel than an arcade, changing the settings that I'm going to show you here in a moment, I think you're going to find that you'll like them better. Again, still on default settings, just getting a feel for the car. Almost feels like I'm playing Cruisin' USA, the old arcade from the, I want to say, early 90s or late 80s. Now let's go in and change a few settings and see if we can get a better feel out of our steering wheel. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up Logitech gaming software, or also known as Logitech Profiler. If you don't have this program installed, you can find it on Logitech's website for free. I'll also leave a link down in the description below so it's easy for you to find. So we're going to want to open up Logitech Profiler. First thing we're going to do is make sure that that is your steering wheel displayed on the program and that it's reading the correct wheel. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to the options menu up top, and then click Global Device Settings. If you play other car games with your wheel and would like to set up a custom profile for Forza alone, you do have the option to use that. I just go with the global settings myself, since this is the only game I play. So that's what I'm going to show you here. But if you did want to set up an individual profile for Forza, you can do that. So we're going to click Global Device Settings, and you're going to come to a menu that looks like this. These first four options here, we're going to want to keep at 100%. And that reason being is that we have this little option down here checked, which is going to allow Forza to overwrite any settings in this program, and we can just tweak everything inside Forza's menu. The last thing you want to check is the degrees of rotation and make sure it's set to 900 degrees. If it is already, great. If it's not, go ahead and change it to 900 degrees and press OK and exit. Now let's jump back into Forza and change a setting in there. So let's go to our settings menu. We're going to go down to Advanced Controls. And the one setting that we're looking for, it's going to be at the very bottom of the list, is Steering Sensitivity. So by default, it's set to 0.5. What we're going to want to do is take that slider and move it all the way to the left until it reads 0.0. And this is going to give our steering wheel a 1-1 feel with the steering wheel in the game. Don't forget to save. You can exit the menu. And let's go for a test drive. Already I can see that the animated driver's arms are moving more in unison with my arms in real life. I can feel here that it takes a lot more input to rock the car back and forth. And it's just not as twitchy around center stick or center wheel, I guess you'd call it. I'm able to track straight lines a lot easier without constantly veering back and forth, overcorrecting. Everything just feels a lot more stable. More input required around turns, feels a lot more like a real car. Feels a lot less like a video game. So I like these settings here. Coming up on a four-way here. Let's try a 90-degree right turn. There we go, hand over hand, just like in real life. A lot more input required to make that turn, when before you only really need to turn the wheel about 90 degrees. So a lot more realistic feel. Feels much better, much like driving a real car. I encourage you all to give it a try. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if it worked out for you, if this helped you or made things worse. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know also down in the comments what you guys want to see next. Any specific cars you'd like to see driven, or any specific races you'd like to see me do. I am going to try to stream more on Twitch, so if you don't follow me on Twitch, go ahead and check me out over there. TP3Z, TPez on Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.